We currently have two installments of the Star Wars Aftermath books, the canon Star Wars novels detailing the events from Return of the Jedi to The Force Awakens, but specifically focusing on the events leading up to the Battle of Jakku, the battle that would ultimately result in the final defeat of the Galactic Empire. Excitingly though, we received a synopsis for the final Aftermath book that reveals some huge plot points that not only entail the old trilogy, but hint at the ultimate goal of Darth Sidious and the mysterious Battle of Jakku. To preface the synopsis, we need to recall a few major developments discovered about Palpatine and the planet of Jakku. Before his death on the second Death Star, Palpatine stated that Jakku had been home to an extremely important event around 1,000 years ago, and that the planet would be crucial once more. Although he does not go into greater details about the planet, he does explain he values it a great deal. The other important thing, being based off of the visual dictionary for The Force Awakens for the planet of Jakku, we learned it was home to a super secret Imperial base, and that one of the last acts of the vicious final battle between the Empire and the New Republic was the destruction of this base. The interesting thing about this being, the Empire opted to destroy their own base in an attempt to ensure the rebels never uncovered the horrors discovered there. We also know Palpatine was using the planet of Jakku as a jumping off point to go into the unknown regions. It was also revealed Palpatine was sending tons of men into unknown space, and that after the Empire officially crumbled, many of the pieces that still remained followed them. With those things set in place, let's go ahead and begin with the reading of the synopsis. Following Star Wars Aftermath and Star Wars Life Debt, Chuck Wendig delivers the exhilarating conclusion to the New York Times bestselling trilogy set in the years between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. As the final showdown between the New Republic and the Empire draws near, all eyes turn to one isolated planet, Jakku. The Battle of Endor shattered the Empire, scattering its remaining forces across the galaxy, but the months following the rebellion's victory have not been easy. The fledgling New Republic has suffered a devastating attack from the Imperial remnants, forcing the New Democracy to escalate their hunt for the hidden enemy. For her role in the deadly ambush, Grand Admiral Ray Sloan is the most wanted Imperial war criminal, and one-time rebel pilot Nora Wexley, back in service at Leia's urgent request, is leading the hunt. But more than just loyalty to the New Republic drives Nora forward. Her husband was turned into a murderous pawn in Sloan's assassination plot, and now she wants vengeance as much as justice. But Sloan too is on a furious quest, pursuing the treacherous Gallius Rax to the barren planet, Jakku. As the true mastermind behind the Empire's devastating attack, Rax has led the Empire to its defining moment. The cunning strategist has gathered the powerful remnants of the Empire's war machine, preparing to execute the late Emperor Palpatine's final plan. As the Imperial fleet orbits Jakku, an armada of Republic fighters closes in to finish what began on Endor. Nora and her crew soar into the heart of an apocalyptic clash that will leave the land and sky alike scorched, and the future of the galaxy will finally be decided. While the whole synopsis sounds epic and exciting, I would like to focus on a few of the last sentences, specifically this line. The cunning strategist has gathered the powerful remnants of the Empire's war machine, preparing to execute the late Emperor Palpatine's final plan. So we need to talk about a few things. Of course, based off of The Force Awakens, we do know that the Empire did indeed lose on Jakku. But the very important thing to note here is we will discover the Emperor's final plan, and what exactly that means. We do know after the Battle of Jakku, what was left of the Empire was taken over by Snoke, who was deemed the supreme leader. Of course, we also know Rey was stranded on Jakku as a very young child, which has been said before to not be a coincidence. In Aftermath, it's explained that the Emperor developed a fascination for the unknown regions and something out there, feeling it may be the source of his power and the dark side itself. Although all the connecting dots are missing, we do know Jakku has to do with the unknown regions, and that Palpatine really wanted to get out there for some reason. This video was made to explain the new development with the Aftermath book, as I'm very interested to see what the final battle has in detail, as we don't really get very much of a detailed account, but hopefully we will this time. So I would love to hear your theories and the thoughts on the new synopsis. What do you think Palpatine's ultimate plan was? And we know Gallius Rax was unsuccessful, so what do you think happened? Do you think Rey could have some type of connection to the secret lab that was destroyed, or do you think it's not related? What thing could be so important that it would be referred to as Palpatine's ultimate plan? Again, I'm very curious to hear your theories, and I will be sure to try my best to keep you up to date leading up to now to episode 8, as clearly they are revealing a few major things. The final Aftermath book in the trilogy releases in about 2 months, and I will for sure be picking it up to analyze it and see the connections between this and episode 8 and The Force Awakens. Thanks as always so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like, as it helps the channel out a great deal. If you would like to ask questions and interact with me directly, my Twitter is @StupendousWave. If you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing to ensure you stay up to date with everything Star Wars related. Thanks again for watching, may the Force be with you, and have a great day.